Well, good morning, folks. This is our Love to Bike coming at you from the North Woods of Wisconsin. And today I'm making a little bit of a motorcycle ride. I'm going to head up to Duluth, Minnesota, actually on the far end of Duluth, called Lester River area. And for those of you that don't know, Duluth sits on western tip of Lake Superior. It's a shipping area there. Duluth, Superior. Superior's in Wisconsin. Duluth is in Minnesota. And it's a nice area up there. But we're going to be heading that direction. And maybe stop back by Patterson Park. I am not sure yet. We'll see where the time goes and how much riding I want to do. So anyway, if you're interested, stay tuned. You'll be able to see that, folks, but up there is the bridge that we're going to be crossing, the first one today. This is called the Blatnik Bridge. A lot of the locals call it the High Bridge, because the first bridge that went across here, or I don't know, the bridge that this one replaced, set low to the water and was built mostly out of wood and stuff. They built this one, I believe, in the early 60s, and it's a pretty good sized bridge. There's one of the ships right there we're working on. This gets both ocean going ships and lakers, they call them. I got about 3 miles from the lake here and it cooled off significantly, and that's not unusual. This lake is 1,333 feet deep. There's a tugboat down there. And it's got, I think, right around 1,800 miles of shoreline. That's not including the islands. The square, I think the body surface, or the surface of the water here, covers 31,700 square miles. So it's a pretty large lake. It's the largest of the Great Lakes in North America. The average depth of this lake is 485 feet deep. And don't quote me on those. I'm just throwing those out there. I'm not exactly positive on those numbers, but I think they're accurate. The ramp on the bridge to where we are right now is 1.7 miles across. I guess that would be from ramp to ramp. So shipping is a big part of this area. Now we're coming into downtown Duluth. You probably won't be able to see that. That's the lift bridge that's over there. And this is downtown. The freeway goes between the Lake Superior, goes between the shore and downtown. Amsoil Arena over there. They have a real nice skywalk system here in Duluth. Walk for miles indoors. I guess shipping and tourism would be the mainstay around this area. And the freeway, because of the terrain that's around here, the freeway has three, I believe it's 3 tunnels that go through here. This is most likely the shortest one. Well, maybe. I'm not sure. This is the longest of the tunnels. Oh no, I take that back. There's 4 tunnels. This isn't the longest one of the tunnels. This is the longest of the tunnels. What this looks like on camera. I'll find out. We come out of the tunnel and we're right here on the edge of Lake Superior. Call this Gitche Gumee Park, which is actually Brighton Beach is what everybody calls it. Pretty popular spot here. Right on the shores of the lake. Very popular today. Of course, it's a lot warmer inland, so people come here to cool off in the warm days because it's pretty much always cooler right here along the edge of the lake. Thought that guy was going to come out in front of me. So anyway, we're going right along the edge of the lake here. I can't remember. I think the water temperature usually is right around 38 degrees. I'm not positive on that though. So there's a few boats out there, fishing boats that you won't be able to see because they're way out there. Very, very clear water. This area right here out of Duluth heads up what they call the North Shore and goes to Canada, Thunder Bay, Ontario. I'm not sure on how many miles that is. I'll stick it in here. This is a rocky section of the lake right here. There are some real nice sandy beaches along here too, but well, sandy and smaller rocks, pebble rocks, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, thought I might show you this stuff today. And this is an area that we used to park to go bicycling when I worked up here. And looks like there's 3 of them here that are got bike racks on. Probably the other one is a bicyclist too. And we would park there and then ride northeast out of here up along Scenic Highway 61 it's called, and it goes up to Two Harbors, Minnesota. The area along here all the way up to Canada is fantastic. It is beautiful. It's a tourist hotspot. There's people come from all over the world to drive this road and explore Lake Superior. Here we are, one of my destinations, folks. Here we're coming through the Chester Park neighborhood. This is on the hillside in Duluth. And of course, this is Chester Creek. Quite the waterfall goes down right there. Well, we happen to be following this truck down into Duluth here, and I can tell you that a lot of trucks have lost their brakes here in Duluth. It is on a big hill. We are on Skyline Parkway is what this is called that we're driving on now. And of course it goes along the skyline of Duluth and Superior. Superior's across the bridge. A couple scooters. This is called Twin Ponds, right up on top of the hill in Duluth. See the flowers there. There's a lady hit by a drunk driver here. She was on a bicycle. I think it was a bicycle, or maybe she was running. I don't know which now. It killed her, knocked her into the pond, and never stopped. We know this GoPro probably won't pick up any of this. Probably look like a vast land out there, but it is gorgeous up here on Skyline Drive. You'll be able to see the bridge in the distance. It's the one we came across, and we're going to go back across that one over there. That one over there is called the Bong Bridge, and this one over here is called the Blatnik Bridge. Off we go. Oh, that's not good at all. Now we're going to be heading across to Superior, Wisconsin from the Duluth side. From West End, Duluth to Superior. This is called the Bong Bridge. And this one was it was named after a fighter pilot, Richard I. Bong, is what it is. Richard Bong, anyway. bit windy up here today, and it gets windy on these bridges. We're up quite high from the water. I mean, really windy. You guys will be able to tell that on the camera or not, but it's blowing me everywhere here. This is the center span right here. Bike trail going alongside of the pedestrian trail, I should say, alongside of the bridge here. This is the only way for pedestrians to get across. You can't get across on the high bridge, Bong, or the Blatnik bridge. I mean, that wind's blowing me around so much I'm having a hard time thinking of what I'm going to say here. Holy smokes. We just come off of the bridge there, and that was about 1.5 miles, 1.6 miles across that bridge. Well, folks, we just kind of touched on Duluth a little bit. We really didn't get into too much detail, but more than I intended to do. I just planned on just passing through, and it ended up to be yacked a lot more than I planned on yakking. I was going to stop at Patterson Park and show you guys around there too, but this video has already run long, and so we just kind of touched on a few things about Lake Superior, and just skimmed it over is all we did. And I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate any comments you have. And remember, it's a great big world out there, so let's get outdoors and have some fun.